Alright, so we got a flea treatment update. They are separated. I was debating on, like, oh, maybe I won't give them the treatment because I haven't seen any fleas. I've been periodically checking the top of her head, and she's not itching as much anymore. And everything was like, oh, everything is looking good. Baby, do not tempt the wall. I have to figure out a way to make sure it doesn't fall over if you smack at it while also not giving you something to climb. But as I checked her tonight, just to be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna. Today's the day where I was supposed to do it. I should have done it this morning, but I was like, I'm gonna give it the day. I'm gonna look at it tonight, and because I haven't examined her fully in like a week, because they've been seeming much more fine. And so I checked her head, and I saw like a little guy, just a little black speck. Not like one of like the big motherfuckers, not those the big fleas that freaked me out. Just like the typical fleas you expect to see, like the little black dots moving around. And I think I saw one, maybe two, I don't know. So I went, great, awesome. So I also checked her ear, and she still does have. She's periscoping. She does still have a big black scab in her ear, which I'm not quite sure. I gave her all the medication for the ear infection, and I don't know if the scab is just left over. It's supposed to fall off, but I gave her that for like the 2 weeks or whatever. I missed a couple doses because she was being so difficult that I couldn't get her to, take the dose. But otherwise, she got like 89% of the doses. You know what I mean? She got pretty much all of it. Sorry, my throat. I'm trying to talk quiet. Self-conscious while recording, not anywhere that I usually record. Well, I guess I do record out here, but you know what I mean, just like being around. Anyway, there's BB. They're upset. They don't know why I separated them, but she has her own water dish right there. She has her own litter box, and I feed them in the morning with like their little plates. So yeah, I gave them both the treatment, and we'll see how it goes. I'm really crossing my fingers because I cannot afford to bring her back to the vet and be like, it didn't work, you know. And now I gotta figure out the scab in her ear. I'm not as concerned about the fleas because, like I said, I didn't see like the really big ones on her head, and I didn't do like a full examination, but I did poke around her head for like 10 seconds, like digging around before I saw the one skitter. But I'm still worried about the little scab in her ear. She seems way less bothered by it, by the scratching and stuff like that. They're pretty typical. Yeah, so I gotta make sure that this whole gate thing in the center doesn't fall over because I made this a little bit wider so now it doesn't reach all the way. So as long as I can put something on that corner in that corner to make it less likely to fall, I guess I can use the weights right there, but that won't work too much. But either way, I'll figure out something. And it'll be another 3 weeks for that treatment, and then that's the last treatment. And I think I should have a follow-up appointment to bring her to the doctors, to the vet, which they are doctors. I don't mind fucking over-explaining myself. I'm stressed, man. I came up here because I was gonna eat something before, like getting ready to lay down, hang out with the bunnies, and now I'm full of anxiety again because in my head, for the past like week and a half, I've been like, oh, problem solved. All right, they're doing well. Problem solved. But now it's just ramping up again, and I'm anxious. So it'll be fine. I'm overthinking it. It'll be fine. Like I said, I think my biggest concern is just the scab in her ear because it's like a little scab, but it's also like a little like black, like thing coming off of the scab. Which people have said, it's ear mites, but like all the images I've seen of ear mites are like white and reddish orange clusters and stuff. And I've not seen anything like that on her, and there's nothing in her ear besides where where like the tiny little wound is, which is like probably the diameter, if not even the diameter of like an eraser tip, so like very small, and then it's just like a little scab thing coming off. So, and there's nothing moving around her in her ear. I wonder if it's just like where the fleas are going. I don't know. I have no idea, man. But because I think they saw this scab when I brought Domino to the vet. I think they looked in her ear, but that was post me removing the black shit, the actual like cluster. I had removed it like the day prior, and I know I shouldn't have. I realized that after, like immediately after, I realized, oh, I shouldn't have done that when I saw some Google results saying don't do that. So they didn't get to see that little cluster of crap. But I'm not going to touch it this time. I'm just going to leave it there, and then be for whenever my appointment is. I'm going to call them tomorrow and let them know that I administered it and then the progress of that. And I'm going to ask them about the scab because, like I said, the medication was fully, for the most part, administered. But, yeah. So I got to reinforce that wall, leave them separated for 2 days, 2 nights, because I applied it now at fucking 11:20 or 11:15. I know, BB. You guys have to be separated. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Say it like Canadian. That means I really mean it. But, yeah, I'll keep you guys posted again as much as I can.